トップゲームをずっと仕掛けたかったなと思いました。
To maintain the top at all times.
Next question. His answer, in case you didn't hear, was to maintain the top at all times. That was his objective in the match and his strategy.
Well, the first Metamoris was always like what was going to happen in 20 minutes. And fighting the way I fought and training the way I trained, because you're training for 20 minutes, so you're training more for an endurance fight as opposed for a 10-minute match, which is very explosive. So you're training more submissions and you're training more endurance, which is what I love to do. So the training of that fight and the winning of that fight was a great thing for me, especially fighting the world champ and being able to beat him. That was something that was great for me and my belief in what I do. So even though I haven't won a world championship, I felt like that was a big accomplishment for me. And he again won this year again. So that was also a confirmation that, I'm doing what I really believe to do. And no matter what the point system is or what the rules are, I believe in submission. I believe in going in for the kill. So that's always been something that not always have I been able to do because of the time and because of the rules and because of the way people fight me. But at these set rules and these fighters that I've been fighting and the time that I've been given, I've been able to really start to prove myself and show what I'm about. So the 20 minutes is really great, and the training that I'm doing for 20 minutes is really great. I don't have to lift weights. I'm doing more endurance. I'm training for hours, and I'm training very hard. So I learned that the way I like to train is very possible, and I don't need to change the way I do my things for a tournament rule setting. So I was very confused for a long time with IBJJF and my results and doubting myself and doubting my abilities because I was losing over advantages. But since I've been at Metamoris, I've only shown and I've only believed in what I've been training, and I'm very happy with my fights. Yeah.
I'd like to add to that yeah, for us, for Metamoris, it's really ironic because my relationship with Kron has improved a lot, and we've kind of come really close, and I still treat it like a business relationship in a lot of ways, and I really try to honor him, in his business and his life. And Kron represents the epitome of the Metamoris movement, and the rules and the set and the way that we've designed the event is in a free environment that administers or that allows and kind of breeds that opening in the match and that space and the freedom, but it's like the scramble, and in a fight there's usually that scramble, and it's usually the people who are comfortable in the scramble that are the real champions and are the real fighters, and that's where you see crossover into MMA, into the street, into real jiu-jitsu, in something that's multi-dimensional, and I think that's why Kron is actually the first competitor that we've signed exclusively, and I'd like to give him an opportunity to do a title match for his next match. So we're really excited, we're really excited to have Kron involved, and anybody who's really willing to step up in his weight and go for it and really put themselves up there. He's beaten the champion in the other known organizations, and we're really excited. So, and man, I'd like to say that for me, man, just his character and Shinya and his style of jiu-jitsu and the way that he approached this match is another warrior, an example of somebody who represents what we represent, and I'm like completely honored to have this guy on the table with us. And there's this talk about the Japanese and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and the lineage and the whole thing, and really, man, Japan and Brazil, through the jiu-jitsu have a very solid connection, and I've seen a lot of warriors come from Japan, and he's one of those top warriors that I think people can respect on and off the mat and in and outside the ring. So
can I say something to add that, Halleck? And that's also one of the reasons why I specifically took the fight with Shinya, is because I knew that he was going to be a fighter that would fight me, and going up against so many fighters that they don't want to fight me and they want to play with the rules and they want to run away from me, I've kind of not really liked that. And I knew Shinya from his record and his personality that he was a killer, and that rose me to train very hard and think a lot about my legs, think a lot about submissions, think a lot about dangerous things that I knew he was going to bring. So it wasn't just fighting somebody just for a fight. It was very serious. I took this very seriously because I knew he was a very dangerous opponent. So it was a very, very challenging trainings, and the match, was, very challenging. I knew I couldn't make a mistake with him.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much.